Hello fellow creators, welcome back to Gay. In today's video, I'm going to be showing you how to sew a turtleneck in two different ways. In the two different ways, you get two different styles. So this is the first style, which is like the classic turtleneck that is like full, and then the second style is this, fitted turtleneck that just swoops your neck in and just gives that fitted vibe. So if this sounds like something that you're interested in and you want to learn how to sew, then make sure you keep on watching. Please subscribe and like if you enjoyed the video. So of course, to start, you're going to need the top that you want to add the turtleneck to. So you want to ensure that the top that you're working with has these measurements for the neckline. So if you need more clarity on that, just go and check out this tutorial that I posted. I went into more detail on how I came about to get the neckline that I'm working with. And then you want to pin down the shoulder seams there like so. Okay, so just make sure that those shoulder seam align, and then you just want to pin it down with pins. And then once you do that, it would enable you to be able to accurately measure the neckline. Okay, so you want to ensure that you're measuring it like that. Don't measure it on a straight line. You want to ensure that as you're measuring, you're folding, you're turning the tape roll to be able to fit. And then once you get that measurement, that is what we're going to be using to cut out the turtleneck part. And once you get the full measurement, you just want to keep that in mind because you're going to be using it right now. So you want to get your fabric and then you want to fold it into two, and then from where the fold starts, you want to measure the measurement you got, but you're going to be adding half an inch so that you'll be able to get seam allowance to join the pieces together. Okay, so my full measurement was 8, so I marked 8.5. And then for the length of the turtleneck, I went ahead to go with 5 inches, although I wish I made it 10 inches because the more like long it is, the more full it gets. So you can have like this different style. It just depends on how long you make it. So if it's long, you can fold it in different ways and just make it look nicer. So once you finish marking that, you just want to go ahead to just make straight lines with the markings that you've got, and then you want to cut it out like so. And then once you cut it out, you should have this rectangle here like so. And yeah, that is what we're going to be working with to make the turtleneck, and it's literally as easy as that. Okay, this method is actually the easiest. So the first thing you want to do is I want to fold it into two again, the way we did when we wanted to cut it out, and then you're just going to join it at the side there like so. Okay, so you just want to sew from the top to the bottom. So then after you sew that together, you want to open up the seams and just press it so that everything lays flat. And then once you do that, then you're now going to fold it into two. Okay, so once you fold it into two, you're just going to sew on it just to secure the two layers together, so that while you want to add it to the seam to the neckline, it doesn't start moving around, and you can just be ensured that you're working with just one layer of fabric rather than working with two layers of fabric. Okay, so you just want to join the two layers of fabric together with your sewing machine like so. And then once you sew it together, this is what you should have. So you should have the turtleneck all ready to go. So in order for you to ensure that you're actually going to join it in the right place and everything is in the right order, you want to add notches to the back neckline like so. Okay, so in order for you to know the middle of the back neckline, you just have to put your shoulder seams together, just pin them together, and then you'll be able to get the middle as I'm doing that. You just want to use your hand to just feel where the middle is, and then you just want to just notch that place there like so. So once you've done that, you just want to go ahead to the turtleneck piece, and then you're going to look for where that line is, like where you actually joined everything together, and that is what you're going to be pinning with the notch that you created on the neckline like so. Just look at what I'm doing so that you can get it. Okay, so once you do that, like once you've joined it together, I just want to pin it down together so that it's secure. And then you're going to go to your sewing machine, and then you're just going to sew and join the turtleneck piece with the neckline. And you guys, it is literally as easy as that. And this is the final result. So as you can see, it's giving. Okay, it's giving, and it's so easy to make, so straightforward. So if you were thinking of a style that you can add to a high neck top that you just want to switch up, this is highly recommended. So for this turtleneck style, we're going to be making changes to the neckline. Okay, so instead of it being like this, we're going to make the front panel and the back panel the same measurement. Okay, so they're going to be each 2.5 inches wide and 2.5 inches deep. Okay, and once you've ensured that those are the measurements you're working with, then you want to go ahead to just measure the whole neckline like so, as I'm doing right here. So once you measure that, whatever measurement you get, you want to keep it, and then you're just going to go ahead to just fold your fabric into 4 layers like so. So you want to fold it into 2 layers and then fold it again into 4 layers. Okay, so this is the way you would fold it if you are trying to make a circle skirt. And once you do that, you just want to go ahead to get pins and just pin it down and secure those layers together. So then after that, you're going to go ahead to measure your zip allowance. Okay, so because it's a fitted turtleneck, you want to ensure that you include a zipper, because if you don't include a zipper, it's going to be too tight and it won't be able to fit over your head. Do you understand? So yeah, for this one, for this fitted turtleneck, you're actually going to need to include a zipper. Okay, so you want to leave your zip allowance, which is 1 inch, at least half an inch, but it should be 1 inch for your zip allowance. Mark it at the top, mark it at the bottom, and then you just connect it with a line like so. So then after you do that, then you just want to fold in that zip allowance so that you don't get confused. Okay? And now for the measurements that you're going to be working with, because it's still going to be as if you're making a circle skirt. Okay, so you're going to get whatever measurement you got when you measured the neckline. You're going to go ahead to divide that by 3.14. Okay, so whatever you get when you divide it by 3.14, that is going to be the first measurement that you're going to take. Okay, so then after you have that measurement, then you're not going to do times 2 of that measurement, and that will be the second measurement that you're going to take. Okay, so all these measurements that you're going to be taking, you're going to be taking it from the edge of the fabric like so. It was kind of out of frame, but you know that edge where you folded it in, like where the 4 layer starts, as you can see on the screen. So that is just what you're going to do. So you're going to first of all measure the measurement you got when you divided it by 3.14, and then you're going to measure times 2 of that. So once you get those points, then you're just going to connect those points together like so to create a quarter circle. And then once you do that, then you just want to go ahead to cut it out like so. So once you've cut it out, it should look like this. So you should actually cut the circle into 2 layers so that you have 2 layers to work with. And then you're going to go ahead to sew it at the circle top there like so, as well as the top lines there like so. And once you sew it, then you should have something like this. So you just want to go ahead to just press it down just so that you know everything lays flat. And then you also want to trim it out so that you make sure that everything looks equal and nice. Okay, so now that you're done with that, it's time for you to join the circle turtleneck piece to the actual neckline of the top. Okay, so the first thing that you want to do is I want to get the middle point of the circle turtleneck piece. Okay, so you just want to fold it into 2 like so, and then you're just going to notch the bottom part there like so. Okay, so you're just going to notch it at the middle there like so, so that we're able to get the middle, as you can see there. So once you do that, you're going to go ahead to notch the middle point of the front panel of the top. Okay, so you want to just join it at the shortest seams, and then you're just going to go to the middle point of the neckline at the front panel, and then you're just going to notch it there like so. So once you finish notching it there like so, then you're just going to go ahead to get your circle turtleneck piece. So you're going to pin it together with the notches aligning properly, and then that is where we're going to be starting from. Okay, so you're just going to go ahead to just sew it from that point, and then you're just going to be connecting it all the way till it gets to the middle point of the back panel. Of course, as I said before, you would actually need to do this with a top that has a zip, because if it doesn't have a zip, it's going to be too tight and it's not going to be able to fit in like over your head. So yeah, so that is just one thing you want to take note of. So of course it's going to be open at the back before you add the zip allowance, so you just want to sew it all the way down. I hope you understand what I'm saying. So while you're sewing this part, you want to be careful and just sew slowly but surely, because we're working with circular edges for this. Okay, so you want to ensure that you're doing it right, you're sewing properly and everything is just aligning properly. So yeah, once you've already sewn it together, this is what you should have. So as you can see, it's really cool, really cute. It's giving a different vibe from the other classic turtlenecks. So yeah, that is why I just decided to just combine these two videos together, and just whichever one you prefer, whichever one you want to make, you will be able to make. So yeah, thank you so much for watching today's video. I really do hope that you enjoyed this video, and I hope that it was helpful for you. Please and please do not forget to like, do not forget to subscribe, do not forget to comment, do not forget to share. And yeah, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in my next video. Bye guys.